Hi farmers, greetings from over here. You're welcome to my channel or my page or my profile, depending on where you are viewing this video from. I really take my time to narrate my experience with Gumboro and how I overcame this viral disease that struck my farm some days ago. On day 20, I vaccinated these birds with Lasota, and on day 22, I gave them Gumboro. So immediately after giving the Gumboro in the evening, I realized that the birds were looking depressed, like they were looking like they are sick, and they stayed away from water and feed. The food we gave them in the morning, they refused eating it. This was on the 22nd. Remember that I brooded 1,000 birds here, and I gave my friend 350 birds out of it because my cage cannot contain the birds, and it's actually hers. I helped her to brood the birds. So what I did first was to go for this. This is Nad Super. This medication is very nice. This is the second time I'm coming across it. It has lots of TCM inside. The TCM here is all this traditional Chinese medication. If you know them very well, it's antiviral, it's anti-inflammatory, and it has some detoxifying effects in it. It also boosts their immune system because it has some honeysuckle that acts as both antibiotics and antiviral. So after doing that, between 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I picked 3 mortalities, and I opened one up and I saw that the kidney is a bit swollen, unlike how it's supposed to be, and it has some dotted whitish things all over it. So it's also one of the signs of Gumboro. But the next day I spoke to my vet doctor and told him see what I'm going through. So he advised that I shouldn't use Sauke since I just vaccinated the birds, and since I've been spraying them Sauke too for some days even before the vaccine. So he suggested that I get this medication. This is Center King's Herbs Oral Solution. It is good for controlling viral diseases like IBD and Newcastle disease. It comes in 1 liter. This is quite pricey here. I think when I got this medication, it cost me like 50k to get this particular medication you are saying here, but it worked wonders. Yes, it worked wonders because on day 1 I lost 3 birds. On the second day I lost 8 birds. Then the third day, that is 8 plus 3 is 11, then plus 5 birds, that is a total of 16 birds. That's what I lost so far, and the ones I isolated, they picked up, but I can't return them back to the pen, to these other ones. So when I told him that they also developed instant cough, he said that he's suspecting Newcastle at the same time, and we sent some mortalities to a vet clinic, and they diagnosed and said yes, that I'm battling both Newcastle and Gumboro. So he suggested I get this T-viral that contains doxycycline, paracetamol, ciprofloxacin, and all these salts and electrolytes. I now asked him why did he choose this medication for me. He said that because they stayed away from food, and the electrolytes will help them to recover whatever minerals that they have lost, that will help them to bounce back and recover. I said okay. Really, the birds that are behind what they are supposed to have eaten by now, they are really lagging behind, but I'm really not bothered because I know that by the time I place them on probiotics, I can't wait. By the time I place them on probiotics and multivitamin here, I'll be using Vitranol Forte because it has some lysines and methionine in them. So this is the probiotic I'll be using, and I know how probiotic make birds to eat very well. Like they will eat and eat to their satisfaction, especially for these ones that are recovering. So other medications that you can use, you can make use of this is Gumbo ND liquid. This Gumbo ND is also very nice too. It's also very nice, and you can combine. It has withdrawal period of none too, and it's something you can also combine with antibiotics while treating your birds of any viral diseases or sickness that might fall upon them. And another thing again is that when these birds we are passing through all of this, they will always be cold. You know, if you come, you see them cold and they want to stay away from water. But I kept giving them charcoal, so the charcoal now makes them, they will feel warm, and in the process of feeling warm, they are looking for water to drink. So that's how I got them to start drinking water. And also with the help of this, if you go to any any vet store, you can get this. This is very nice. It scents like honey. Yeah, I give it for every morning for 4 hours. For 4 hours, that their morning water. Once they are done with it, I will now switch over to King's Herb and Tivira. So that's what I did, and these birds miraculously recovered. And I'm so grateful to God Almighty, because if not that God was on my side, I don't know what I would have been saying by now. Yeah, so if you are battling Gumboro or any viral disease, you know, once your birds start dying like in numbers, now imagine in a day I lost 8 birds. I panicked. Honestly, I panicked. But again, being that I am already aware of what broilers can do, really got me. But I'm also aware of what broiler can do. So, and you see some of them that the sickness got very well. You see that they are now smaller in size. I don't know whether you are seeing this particular one in the video. They got really small. But so far so good. Everything is okay. I can't wait for them to bounce back to what the quantity of feed they're supposed to be taking. By now, they're supposed to be taking like 3 bags, 4 bags, 3.5. But currently they're just taking like 2.5, 3 bags, 2.5, 3 bags. But I know with time, once they recover, which they have even recovered, because for some time now I've not had any mortality. No mortality today, no mortality yesterday, and you can see that they have recovered. So with time they will meet up. We know broilers, they are heavy eaters, and again, by the time I give them probiotics and multivitamin too, they will recover. But the vet doctor said I should also keep my eyes on coccidiosis, because Gumboro also opens the door of coccidiosis a lot. And if the place is always dirty, but I'm always high on clean litter. You can never catch me with dirty litter. You cannot. My litter is always clean. So, but he still said I should keep an eye on coccidiosis. I said okay. So maybe after the probiotics and multivitamin for them to recover the more, I'll then switch on to treating them with dicloso. You know, dicloso has shorter withdrawal period of just 3 days. So it's still in a safe bracket. So how are your own birds doing? I hope they are fine. Don't forget to ask me any question on whatever it is that I explained in this video that you didn't understand. Be sure that I'll answer you. Okay.